What do you think when you think Webtoon? Tower of God? Noblesse? Blue Chair? What I personally think of is the Discover section. You can find some really good creators there, and I've talked to a lot. The only problem is that the Discover section is filled with so much crap that it's hard to find anything with decent story or art. So, I'm filtering through all the crap to find you guys the cream of the crop. Introducing Webtoon's Hidden Gems. For the first episode, I wanted to do something creepy crawly, so I decided on The Life of the Witch by Pinup-Citizen. I asked her what she wanted people to feel from her comic, and why they should read it. She responded, quote, "I want my it to be entertaining, but if the reader allows it, it should be an experience too. People should be able to connect to the character in some way. I think people should read my comic because life is already stressful as it is. And sometimes we need a little catharsis. That's what the horror genre in general to me. Cathartic fun if the reader and the author let it." Unquote. She also said that she accepts criticism and loves all her readers. Also, I'd like to mention that that is the quote word for word. I didn't change anything in it because it's a quote. You're not supposed to. I could have added ... dots where the English was broken, but who cares? It's not really a big deal. She was probably typing on a phone. Now let's start talking about the comic. I'm going to list the bad things first, so I don't have to leave a bad taste in your mouth. Also remember, the criticism I make are for improvement, not a statement on the full comic. After all, this is a hidden gem, but some gems need a little polish. I want to start with the name. It doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it? Maybe it should be something that can be said faster, like A Witch's Life or Witch Problems. This is a very minor problem that really doesn't need to be addressed, it's just an observation. Now I'm going to be harsh. In its current state, it will never be featured because of the art in the first 20 or so chapters. It's not that I don't like the style, it's great style. The boxiness is very cute in an odd way. The problem is, it's messy. It's hard to see what's going on. Panels aren't divided well. The text is too small. This section here contains pretty much every problem with the first chapters. It's so many words. This is a panel. Yes, this is its own panel. Okay. If Pinup-Citizen could go back and do some touch-up, I think the comic's potential to be featured would increase phenomenally. The other problem is that the plot can be confusing at times, and it can feel like you're supposed to know things that you haven't been told. Pinup-Citizen, though, is getting much better at explaining things before just throwing them in the story. Now, let's be done with all that negativity and talk about why the story is good. Pinup-Citizen is one of the most creative horror writers I've seen and easily made me love Charlotte, our creepy little main character. One part that I loved is when Charlotte and a friend are playing in the woods. It's so well done and it is extremely creative. It just needs more panel separation. Once Charlotte gets older, she can hunt down ghosts. Witches hunt down ghosts and eat any flesh that they can get, including humans. This is very well done because the witches are so nonchalant about it. It's a thing they do, and everyone knows it. Having it introduced to us without saying, "Oh, it's a scary thing," makes it scarier in some ways. Don't tell me something is scary to make me think it is, just make it scary. Having it be such a small point in their lives when to us a murder is such a big deal is a perfect creepy factor to add to the story. Talking about the creepiness, yes, this is a spook tale, and it's got plenty of gore that is well handled, plenty of mystery, and one really whacked mom. Like, what is wrong with her mom? I need to know more about Mom. The story is simple. Charlotte is a witch who lives with her dad and mom, in exile put into action by the Witch King. Mom dies and the rest of the family needs to hide. All the while, Charlotte learns what it really means to be a witch. Let's talk about Charlotte. She's awesome, spunky, headstrong, and a little silly. She's a very good fighter and is a great choice for a protagonist. Her attitude really helps the creepiness be offset just enough that it's not overwhelming. Also, I love all the characters' looks. No one looks too much like the others. Charlotte has awesome eyes that look like a hypnotist spinny thingy, and she has red hair. Red hair is good witch hair.
Get it? Because people with the red hair, they don't have souls.
That's all I have to say about this one. Very good. 6 out of 10. Pretty good score in my book. It's creepy, interesting, and has fun characters. Although it can be a bit messy and confusing at times, it's all worth it. Please check out the webtoon, and tell her I sent you. Link in the description. Also, I want you guys to check out a featured webtoon that I don't think gets enough credit. SID. It's about a detective that can see ghosts. I know. Why can he see ghosts? I don't even know. But you should read it. It's really good. Very good. Really great characters. Really awesome art style. Just doesn't get enough attention, I feel. Link in the description. It doesn't really slide off the... What? Nobody says slide off the tongue. Why would I say slide off the tongue?